baseball. So he's running around 300. Looks good. So we'll slow and get him past. How it goes from there, but I'm happy.
When you revisited him, and you looked at where he is now compared to where you would have projected him 2-3 years ago, is he where you thought he would be? Is he a different player than you thought?
I think you don't know where it's because he played baseball, so you never had his full in football. I think this is the first time that he's just going to play football and concentrate on football. And so I think we see a different athlete. You know what I mean? I think he didn't do spring ball his first year there. He played baseball, so that had a lot to his development where he's at right now. But certainly he's got a great upside. To where he's got to go.
Looked like he was playing a lot of I guess 3 or 4, more of a defensive end position and tackle position at Ole Miss. Is he going to be a 3-tech for you? And then so, what do you think that might open up for him?
Yeah, their scheme is a little different. They play a little 4-eye, 5 technique. He went through 3 different schemes while he was there, so he got a lot of everything. So I think for us, I'd like to see if he can play 3 technique. He has some ability to rush the passer. So I think that's what we'll start with right now too. Play 3 technique and go from there.
When you spoke to him before y'all agreed, what did he have to tell you, or what had to come out of his mouth for you to be convinced?
Well, convinced, first of all, he wanted to make a change. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. You really want to make a change, and why you making a change. And we had some really good conversation with him. His mom and dad was very involved in the whole process. And then we got on campus. I had 2, 3, 4 hours to spend with him. Just kind of fun. It was what he was as a person. Not about football. You know, people that have theories of football, what he can do, what he brings, does it fit our culture. All those things are important to him. And at the end of the day, when he finished, you know, I kind of like what he said, the way he wants to do. A new start for him. He said it himself. It's a fresh start. And now I'm getting away from baseball and really concentrating.
Yeah, it's kind of like you said to me. It's like you have a chance to just do something over again. Hey,
But no doubt.
take advantage of it, right?
No doubt. I think that's always good. Always good. Yeah.
Now that Jason and Caden are here, what do they bring to the room that you like about them?
They're not here yet. They'll come in on Sunday, actually. They'll come in on Sunday. Jason Moore is here. I like Jason. I think Jason's got a good chance. Real quiet storm. Don't talk very much, but very work hard. Looks good. He's up to 295 now. So he's at this space right now. So continue to watch him.
Now that you've had more than a month to reflect and watch all the tape, where do you think your line is right now?
I think we're not there where I want them to be right now. I think we're getting close. I thought we had some good moments in spring football. I thought our guys played hard. That's what you want us to do, play hard. I thought technique was much better on videotape than I've seen. And now I just want to get the group to come together and play for each other.
JT is probably the headliner.
I don't know where's a headline, but JT is a good football player. But I think there's other guys that can step up and do some things for us.
The game he had against Penn State is nobody's gonna have those kind of games very often, right?
Yeah.
But how consistent can you dominate a game?
Yeah, that's the key. That's one of those games in a lifetime, like a Michael Jordan, right? You just kind of have that moment, you kind of figure out why it happened, it just keep happening, right? And so we can just kind of put that together, just continue to work on the small things I said before. Who knows where it could be.
When you looked at the interior of the defensive line, why was it that you guys wanted to go add a transfer? I know you had at least one other guy come visit. It seems on paper you've got 3 or 4 guys there. Why add another body?
Well, you always want to protect because of injury, right? You always make sure you got enough depth going through the season. That we felt that we might want to kind of take a look at a guy that we might need down the stretch in case something happens. The interior guys are the guys that really get banged a lot, and so just have a little bit better than put a true freshman right off the bat. Do have an experienced guy? Who knows if Cruz may win the job? I don't know that yet, but it was a chance for us to grab some depth out of the quarter. We felt like it was someone we knew. That was the first thing. He wasn't a stranger to him. We knew he could fit our culture. That was the key. Because you want to make sure you put the right guy to work. And we felt like he met all those criteria. And it was a good chance to get him. It was a good get for us.
Now that Jack Sawyer has his hand back in the dirt full time, was that development in the spring what you expected it to be, and where does he still need to grow?
Yeah, I think it changed. You saw a different cat. Jack, he wasn't thinking as much. He played more freely. I think he's continuing to build his skill set going forward. I think we see a really good person to so I think it's the best thing's happening.
What specifically do you think he needs to still grow in that department?
Well, you can never stop being better. So his hand placement, his pass rush skills, all those things still play a part. He never finished growing, so he get a chance to just do it more now because he's doing one position. Let's try to play 2 positions. Makes sense.
How do you think the emphasis on building depth at defensive end behind Jack and JT, so guys like Caden Curry and Kenyatta Jackson seem to have good springs? What did you make when evaluating those guys that could bolster the depth?
Yeah, we're counting on those guys. Mitchell Melton, you're a guy who's on your back. And Amari, Oba Abraham's going to be in that position also. So I'm looking forward to that battle between those guys and see what happens. So I think that's a good thing for the young guys.
What can